The following podcast is a part of RadioMisfits.com. And now it's time for the Mr. Nailsin Show. Welcome to the Mr. Nailsin Show, episode 504. Due to the unavailability of Mr. Nailsin, auto host has been implemented. For this episode, there will be two Mr. Nailsin news stories. One concerning a pervert professor, the second concerning a pervert teacher. Also in this show, there will be another episode of Barren Void, followed by a repurposed old episode of Sun King, re-edited and rearranged to fit an overall arching story currently underway throughout the Nailsin audio plays. Enjoy. You're listening to the Mr. Nailsin Show here on RadioMisfits.com. This is a Nailsin News Bulletin. Penn State professor who begged cops to kill him when he was busted in bestiality charges is hit with new charges of lewd acts in a park. Hello, I'm Mr. Nailsin. An award-winning Penn State professor arrested in a sickening bestiality case faces even more charges after videos emerged of him allegedly engaged in lewd acts in a park, including inserting a tree branch and lollipop in his butt. Timus Matukas, 64, was already facing charges of open lewdness, indecent exposure, sexual intercourse with an animal, and animal cruelty after police said he'd been seen on video involved in sexual acts with a pet collie. The chemical engineering professor begged troopers to kill him while saying the sex acts helped him blow off steam. Matukas has now been hit with an additional batch of similar charges for other alleged acts from 55 videos found on his electronic devices seized on a search warrant. They included videos of the professor naked apart from a ski mask. He was captured on video masturbating on a picnic table, in a lake, at the park, and on Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources vehicles. Matukas was also seen climbing a tree while naked and inserting a tree branch, a Tootsie Pop, and the control handle of a DCNR John Deere crawler in his anus. The accused pervert also allegedly defecated in public areas of Rothrock State Forest and in a maintenance area next to DCNR equipment, as well as smeared bodily fluids on a glass table at a lease camp. The gross footage was reportedly captured at Allen Seeger State Park, 4 lease camps, and 2 private properties surrounded by state forest land. Matukas was charged with 2 felony counts, each of burglary and criminal trespass, 6 misdemeanor counts of indecent exposure, 2 misdemeanor counts of open lewdness, 2 misdemeanor counts of disorderly conduct, and 6 summary counts of disorderly conduct for obscene gestures. Huntington County District Judge Douglas Gumo released him on $50,000 unsecured bail. His defense attorney said in a message that it would be inappropriate for me to comment at this time outside of court. I mean, what's he going to say? Huntington County District Attorney Dave Smith suggested that no additional charges are expected to be filed since no other videos have been found. He says, to my knowledge, we're satisfied that the investigation is complete with regard to the filing of additional charges. Matukas, who earned his Ph.D. from Michigan and was with Penn State since 1991, was relieved of his responsibilities as a professor and put on leave after his arrest last year. So far, his status remains unchanged. The disgraced academic has written multiple books, published dozens of journal articles, and won at least 3 teaching awards, including the Premier Teaching Award from the Penn State Engineering Alumni Society in 2017. In June 2023, Matukas was allegedly caught naked from the waist down, except for socks and shoes, committing perverted acts with his dog, which he enticed to lick his anus near bathrooms at Rothrock State Forest. He allegedly tried to record himself performing the lewd acts with an electronic tablet and was identified through a North Face backpack he had been carrying. When investigators told him they thought he knew why they were searching his home, Matukas reportedly replied, "I'm done. I'm dead," and begged rangers to shoot him. "I'm done, I'm dead, you don't understand. I do it to blow off steam," he was quoted as telling them in despair. "What do I have to do to get you to shoot me? I need to die." A tragic scene, to be sure, but one can't help but wonder if the investigators immediately burst out in laughter. This has been a Nailsin News Bulletin. Say, what you wearing there, boy? Hey, this is my Bubba Stargone t-shirt. Bubba Stargone? Oh, man, is that all the characters? Is that Little Mr. Spot? It sure is. Oh, man, where can I get one? You gotta head over to the Mr. Nailsin store. Mr. Nailsin store? Where that? Oh, you gotta head over to Zazzle.com, ZAZZLE.com, and look up the Mr. Nailsin store. Yeah, MRNILSIN. It's just that simple. Oh, man, I'm gonna get on that and get me a Bubba Stargone shirt. Yeah, you'll be the envy of your friends. Yeah, except you're the only one friend I got. Well, you'll make more with a cool shirt like it. Oh, yeah. That's right, friends. Head over to the Mr. Nailsin store at Zazzle.com where you can get your Bubba Stargone shirt and other great Mr. Nailsin products. And now it's time for the adventures of Pervert Boy. Finally, at long last, here it is, and still securely locked, of course, as I knew it would be.
Oh, it is the Omni Bus, but, it looks to have been severely damaged.
Well, yes, Biddy, that's to be expected when you're spiraling down for an eternity at the heart of the pan-dimensional vortex. And you can thank your beloved Papa for that.
Papa had no choice. He had to prevent you from abusing the power of the hyperverse, so you've no one to blame but yourself for the fate you suffered.
But he didn't really anticipate of me maintaining the link to his decrepit old pan-man, returning me back. And now I'm in the position to link my omnibus to his time tower.
Oh, no! That is impossible!
Not when one knows the codes for Baron's tower.
Well, in case you haven't noticed, Reckon, Baron's not here.
Well, obviously, Miss Montgomery. But it doesn't matter, because I have his beloved brat instead.
Oh, no, but I do not know Papa's codes.
Don't play me for a fool, Biddy. I know you're quite the snoop, and you would have stuck your nose into Baron's business and sussed out the codes. Besides, I've observed you on several occasions of operating the pan van, and you can't guide it without the beacon of the tower, and that even the most basic of codes would be required. More than enough for my needs, Biddy.
No, I will tell you nothing.
No, really. I beg to differ. I believe your attitude will change dramatically once I...
Oh, here goes.
There, devil.
We've been discovered by the Atlantean guards.
Say, Sarge, it's some dude with two chicks.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, but this dude looks kind of familiar.
Huh. You know, now that you mention it, it kind of does. That's probably because I'm the chief executive officer of the Atlantean Secret Service.
Yeah, I knew it. I seen him on the TV news.
Yeah, but hang on. You know protocol. You're gonna have to see some identification. Oh, yes, of course. Here it is.
No! Oh, nasty! Oh my God! Horrible! Absolutely horrible indeed, Lola. In all the ways for people today, this is easily one of the most horrific manners for which to meet one's fate. Yeah, you said it, Biddy. Damn it, reckon. It's acts like this that reminds us of why we don't feel sorry for you when you whine about what Baron did to you.
Don't spare me. I did what had to be done. Besides, I noticed you made no attempt to stop me, Miss Montgomery.
Well, that's because I didn't try.
Yes, well, now, Biddy, if you would be so kind as to provide the codes.
What? No, I already told you. I will not do it.
Oh, well, that's too bad, Biddy. I guess I'll just have to demonstrate my inside-outside gun on Miss Montgomery here if you refuse.
Oh no. Well, if you do that, I'll never give you the codes.
You little brat! Don't test me!
Biddy, please, give Reckon the codes. What? But Lola, you know I cannot do that.
Yes, you can, Biddy. Listen to Miss Montgomery. She's finally making sense.
Biddy, please, give Reckon the codes. I do not want to die. Please, Biddy. Oh no. Lola, what is wrong with you? Reckon, what did you do to her?
What did I do?
Biddy,
Biddy,
please.
it's not what I
Reckon
did.
the codes.
It's
I do
what
not
you
want to
won't
die.
do.
Please,
It
Biddy.
seems Miss Montgomery is having a panic attack over facing her mortality. But you can fix all of that, Biddy, by giving me
Biddy,
those damn
please,
codes.
Give Reckon the codes. I do not want to die. Please, Biddy. Oh no. Oh, Lola. All right. The code is 0, 0, 0. Temporal 0, 0, 0. Find a Claire.
Temporal find a Claire. Oh, yes. Of course. Well, thank you, Biddy. You've given Miss Montgomery more life. Now, all that remains is for me to unlock the Omni Bus, and we'll be on our way.
Oh, Papa, forgive me.
Oh, please, Biddy. What I do for the sake of all existence. And, you know, if you play your cards right, that could include you. Here
Something's
we are.
wrong. Something's terribly wrong.
What the devil? Teleportation. It's the Trojans. Here.
But of course, Count Reckon. Did you truly believe you could escape the Trojan Empire?
Well, of course I believed it. How the hell did you track me?
It was a simple matter of utilizing the nanobot technology that you wanted shared with us, to infest your female companion with, so that she could be our eyes and ears. And when necessary, we took control of her to lure you into unlocking your secrets of the Omni Bus.
Miss Montgomery, you turned her into a spying drone upon me.
Indeed, Count Reckon. What was mere hours for you was decades for us. The war is taking its toll upon us, our bodies now requiring mechanical parts in order to survive. But the pain was all worth it. Wherever you appeared, we could see.
Damn, I should have known.
Yes, Draken, you should have, but you did not. And now the secrets of the Omnibus are ours.
No, the Omnibus is mine and mine alone.
Sentries, secure the vehicle.
Those vehicles.
Yes, Draken. Thanks once again to your technological secrets. We have utilized nanobots to grant us cybernetic telekinesis control over our weapons and vehicles. Oh yes, all developed at the finest of the Trojan Empire's think tanks.
Think tanks? No, it can't be.
But it is, Draken. Your betrayal was for naught, and you are defeated. Now, stand aside.
No, wait! Allow me to share with you one of my technological wonders. I call it the inside-outside gun. Guess you reckon? Open fire! Maintain the door open! Don't pursue.
You have been listening to Baron Boy. Written, produced, and performed by me, Douglas Nailsin. Music comes courtesy of Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources.
The Mr. Nailsin Show is brought to you by me, Night. Head over to IndiePlanet.com to get your copy of the Night comic book so that you can actually see me in action in my one-man war cry. Shut up, Boo-oh, God damn it! I do the announcements. Oh, God, no one gives a crap about Boo-oh.
I'm part of the team, tell him about me, false advertising. God,
Stupid idiot.
I help Night fight crime, and we blow stuff up and do a lot of damage. and of course, people get mad at us when we do, but...
Well, it's a war on crime, and in every war, there's collateral damage.
I mean, well, I guess it isn't one-man war, because
Exactly.
it's a two-man war on crime.
Anyway, we're running out of time. Don't miss this opportunity to get your hands on the adventures of Night.
And Boo-Bo.
The Night comic book available at IndiePlanet.com. Smellogs Poop, the super delicious laxative, presents The Adventures of Sun King. Faster than the speed of light, more powerful than an atomic bomb, able to leap the moon in a single bound.
Look! Up in the sky! It's a comet!
It's a UFO!
No! It's Sun King! Yes, Sun King. And who, disguised as mild-mannered tabloid reporter Mark Milktit, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice. We find ourselves in the office of Richard Suckle, editor and publisher of CapesConfidential.com, the superhero tabloid. At this moment, he's in discussion with one of his reporters, Mark Milktit, who is, in reality, Sun King.
Now, see here, Milktit, there's a war going on in the small nation of Krappenkorn. A bit of a civil war between the East and West factions. And, well, I'm sending you down there, and I want you to get the story and report back to us, all right?
Well, okay, Mr. Suckle, but, aren't we a superhero tabloid? I mean, what's a foreign war have to do with our coverage?
Well, where it is, there's some high-tech weaponry and even super-powered mercenaries employed by the Eastern faction. So much so, there's even word of Congress pushing a bill forward to help out the West faction, which is more friendly to the States. But anyway, you got about 4 days to get the lowdown on the story there from the locals, take some shots here and there. But especially, I'm going to want you to get some shots of those high-tech weapons and any of those supposed super mercenaries. That's basically all we're interested in. And, well, if we happen to stumble into an actual respectable story, hey, win-win, All right, Milktit. 4 days. You got 4 days. Happy trails.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Suckle.
Hey, come on. What's that? I told you, call me Dick.
Right. Thanks, Dick. And soon, Mark Milktit, who is in reality Sun King, finds himself on a plane out of Cityopolis, but not to Krappenkorn, but rather to Washington, D.C., And once in Washington, D.C., Mark Milktit witnesses a session of Congress from the gallery. He takes a particular interest in one Senator Larceny, who is sponsoring a bill that, if passed, would grant U.S. military aid to West Krappenkorn. Once Senator Larceny leaves the Senate floor, Mark Milktit follows him and happens upon a conversation between the senator and a mysterious stranger. When can I see you? I told you never to speak to me in public. By whom? Tonight. 8:30. It could be nothing, but I have a feeling that Sun King should make that 8:30 meeting as well. And later, outside the high-rise apartment of Senator Larceny, can be seen the golden red form of Sun King floating just outside the window.
Come on. Come on, big
I'm stuck. I don't know if I should be listening to this. Maybe I should just go. Wait, I think they're done.
Yeah. Now listen, boy. I told you to avoid being public. What would people think if they knew I had anything to do with you?
Quit sputtering. I had to see you. Now tell me, do you think you'll succeed in pushing the bill through?
There's no doubt about it. I'll push it through like I push my pole through your hole. Yeah. That bill will be passed before its full implications are realized. Before any remedial steps can be taken, the United States of America will be heavily embroiled in Krappenkorn.
Okay, good. We'll take care of you financially for this.
Well, I gotta say, I already feel pretty well taken care of by you, boy. Yeah, I like this little deal. You tickle my balls, and I tickle your butt. Well, taking a shine to you as such, so it does my heart good to think that you, too, will be well taken care of.
Yeah.
You bet he will.
Look, I gotta go. And so, as the mysterious stranger exits the home of Senator Larceny, Sun King follows him to a nearby men's room.
Now see here, you.
What? Good Lord, what the hell? That outfit. Look, no. I'm all tapped out. I'm just not in the mode. Check the one of the other stalls for a blow or a handy. I'm done for the night.
What? No, that's... look, you. Who is behind the corruption of Senator Lassie?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about. I gotta go.
You're not going anywhere. You're coming with me.
Hey, let go of my hand.
All right, I'll take your foot.
And soon, Sun King leaps outside a nearby window into the air, carrying the mysterious stranger who screams in horror.
Stop! Ah, you're walking on the electrical lines. We'll be electrocuted.
No, we won't. Besides, I'm indestructible.
I'm not. Ah!
Whoops. Oh, don't worry. Fortunately, my body absorbed most of it. Tell you what, I'll just take a leap to that nearby skyscraper.
What? No, it's too far. No. We gotta go down.
Ah, come on. It'll be fun.
No.
Yeah. Whoops. Oh, you were right. Oh, boy, I missed it. Now, here we go. Well, we're going down.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Will Sun King and the mysterious stranger fall to their deaths? Well, we know better than that, but to see how it all ends up, tune in next time for another exciting episode of Sun King. The Adventures of Sun King is a Nailsin production. All characters and stories are written and performed by me, Douglas Nelson, with music by Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources. This is a Nailsin News Bulletin. Married Virginia teacher admits to seeking into 14-year-old student's home to have sex in his bed. Hello, I'm Mr. Nailsin. Yes, a married Virginia teacher faces up to 50 years behind bars after pleading guilty to having sex with her 14-year-old student over the school year at his home, where her DNA was recovered from his bed linens. Megan Pauline Jordan, 25, who taught at Hungary Creek Middle School in Henrico County, pleaded guilty to 4 counts of carnal knowledge and 1 count of indecent liberties of a minor, which are all felonies. The school district called Jordan's arrest an extremely serious and upsetting situation in an email to parents last year. I would assume the crime itself is far more upsetting than the arrest, but that's how the sentence is written. We have communicated with families at the school and will continue to support our school community in any way needed, continued the message. One person claimed on social media that Jordan was his teacher. I knew there was something wrong with her and the student's relationship. The student wouldn't do any of the work, and she wouldn't bat an eye. I noticed subtle flirting and teasing. The tension between them was insane. She deserves a life sentence for grooming this poor kid. Authorities cited the brave actions of those who brought this matter to the attention of the police. They're always asking people that if they see something unusual or not quite right to say something. Because of their efforts, this predator is off the streets, out of our schools, and will be held accountable for her actions. Well, teachers are supposed to impart knowledge upon their students, but when it's the carnal kind, it's against the law. This has been a Nailsin News Bulletin. The views and opinions expressed during the Mr. Nailsin Show do not necessarily reflect those held by RadioMisfits.com. So, any complaints and or comments should be sent to @Mr. Nailsin on Twitter, where they will be promptly ignored and or blocked. In June 2023, Matukas was allegedly caught naked from the waist down, except for socks and shoes, committing perverted acts with his dog, which he enticed to lick his anus.